And I want us to hear the words of Jesus when he says, follow me. But this time, as he says, follow me, he is saying to you and he's saying to me, follow me and influence people. I'm going to teach you how to be people of influence. He stopped on a seashore. And in Galilee, he looked at fishermen who basically had an influence maybe in that fishing community, but no greater influence than what would be right around the water. And he said, follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men. I'm going to take you to a whole new level of touching people, speaking to people, influencing their lives. When I'm asked questions on leadership in secular audiences, sometimes they'll ask me, well, John, who do you think the greatest leader that ever lived? And I smile and I say, well, you have to understand, I may be a little prejudiced. I'm a person of faith, but the greatest leader that ever lived was Jesus. No question about it. I mean, Socrates taught for 40 years, Plato for 50, Aristotle for 40, that's 130 years, probably the greatest teachers, philosophers, humanly speaking, but Jesus taught for 3 and has had greater influence than Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. I mean, you don't even have to be a Christian to know. You don't even have to be a person of faith to realize the greatest leader ever that lived was Jesus. I mean, think of the great paintings by Da Vinci and Michelangelo and Raphael, and they were inspired. Jesus never did a painting. Jesus wasn't an artist. He never painted on a canvas, but the greatest painters were inspired to make their greatest works in the name of the Lord. I mean, how about musicians? Mendelssohn, Beethoven, Bach, Handel. The greatest music ever written, the oratorios, all the great music that's lasted through centuries, generations, all were inspired by Jesus unto his glory. Dante, Milton, the poets, their greatest pens and inspiration came because of Jesus. The greatest influencer of all basically says, follow me. And if you'll follow me, I'm going to teach you how to influence people.